All right, let's try this again and see if you can actually hear me this time. Hopefully I pressed the right button instead of the last time. Got a little bit of nerves going on here, but thank you to my mom and my daughter for letting me know. Let's try this again. I'm Eric Ivey. I'm with Minotaur Media. My cameraman is Eddie Mayfield, and we are here in Paradise Community Development Corporation Gymnasium and Cultural Center here in Forest Park, Georgia, in the Atlanta metro area. And we're about to bring you the first semifinal of the ABA Championship weekend. This is going to be between the number 1 ranked Silicon Valley Panthers and the number 5 ranked Austin Bats. Panthers are 23-0 on the season. Austin Bats are 22-1. And let's see who these guys are. Starting with the Silicon Valley Panthers, you have Hamid Ali, Terrence Wiley, Ray Hubbard, Devin Creer, Idrissa Sow, Doc Jones Jr., Tyrone Alcorn, Ismail Ali, O.C. Williams, Niamey Harris, Lewis Hayes, Michael Kirkland, Kellen Sweetwine with the coolest name ever, and Michael Wright. And for the Austin Bats, we have DK Eldridge, Tyrone Ty Jordan, Jamichael Brown, O'Neal Mims, Solomon Mitchell, Roderick Taylor, Alu, Austin Cox, Pat Perkins, Mike Knight Jr., and Terrence Cato. All righty. I think I pressed the right button now. I'm getting signals from my family that they can hear me, so yay! All right, good thing we didn't miss anything important. In the ABA, they have some unique rules that make this game fast-paced and exciting. If you are unfamiliar, in the ABA, a player has 7 seconds to get the ball across half court. Players foul out on their 7th foul, but they can return in overtime. A mid-court shot is worth 4 points, and anytime the ball is turned over in the backcourt, the 3D light comes on. When the 3D light is on, add a point to any basket made and add a free throw attempt to any shooting foul. So, if you're a basketball purist, it's going to be a little bit weird, but I'll walk you through it as we go. Not sure what the holdup is. We have 3 referees here. 12 minutes on the clock. We got players from both teams on the floor. And it's past 4 o'clock. Let's go. Austin Bats in the white uniforms with red trim. And I like their numbers because they're bright red on their white uniforms with black outlines, and I can read them. And then on the right side of the court is the Silicon Valley Panthers in their black uniforms with red trim and gigantic red numbers, which I also like. These 2 teams must have listened to my broadcasts in the past and know I can't see much of anything more than about 10 feet in front of me. So thankfully they have very clear numbers. All right, still waiting to start. Not sure what the holdup is. We have this game at 4 o'clock, and then 4 o'clock Eastern. I realize it's 1 o'clock out on the West Coast where the Silicon Valley Panthers fans are watching, and it's 3 o'clock in Austin, Texas, where the Austin Bats fans are watching. But after this game, we'll have about a 30-minute break, and then we'll be back with the second semifinal between the number 2 ranked Buffalo Extreme, who are 23-0, and the number 3 ranked Nashville Aces, who are also 23-0. So the 4 teams combined in this championship weekend have a record of 91-1. That is absolutely amazing. So we are in for some great basketball. Still a lot of wandering around. Not sure why we're not starting. Tell you what, let's take a little bit of a commercial break again, and I will try to remember to hit the right button when we're back. See you soon. All right, we are back We have a referee on the floor. This is encouraging. There was a whistle. We might actually get started here. 4 o'clock doesn't mean the same in Atlanta as it does back in Indiana, where I'm from, I guess. I'm Eric Ivey. I'm here with Minotaur Media, and I'm so honored to be calling this championship weekend. And Eddie Mayfield is the videographer. He is from Freedom Fighter Productions from right here in the Atlanta area. So, once we get going here, it looks like Roderick Taylor is going to be jumping for the Austin Bats. And the Silicon Valley Panthers are still in the huddle. Now they're coming out of the huddle. And fist bumps all around. Austin Bats are in white. Silicon Valley Panthers in black. Both of them, both of their team colors are black and red. And I do not know yet who is who on the scoreboard. So I will let you know that just as soon as I know something, which will probably be when the first team scores. All right. I think that's Michael Wright for the Silicon Valley Panthers, who is going to tip off against Roderick Taylor. Here we go. We're underway at long last. Silicon Valley Panthers get the ball and are bringing it up court. Passing it around. Looking for some space. And there's a layup up and in by Michael Wright. So Silicon Valley is the home team on the scoreboard. 2-0, Panthers in the lead. Austin passing it around, shot from the top of the key, won't go. That was Ty Jordan, the #1 scorer in the entire ABA, but he can't get that one to go. Ball goes out of bounds, but stays with the Austin Bats. And do we have a time clock? I think they went 11:30 on the clock. It shows 11. Well, it did show 11:20. There we go. Okay. And now we're underway. Austin Bats pass it in. Jamichael Brown with it. Jamichael Brown is a fantastic player. He's the #3 scorer in the entire ABA. And cannot get that one to go. Rebounded by the Panthers. So 2 of the top 3 scorers in the entire league are Austin Bats. And we got a foul called, I believe, against the Bats. And it'll be called on the floor, yes. Michael Kirkland inbounds. And here go the Panthers. Ish Ali with it. It gets knocked away, stolen by the Austin Bats. And now we've got a whistle. Now what's the issue? I don't know. We have another timekeeping issue, maybe. Kind of a choppy start here today, isn't it, folks? All right, we'll get going. We'll get going. Nerves everywhere. Yep, they're adjusting the clock. Down to 11 minutes. And the Austin Bats inbound. Jamichael Brown with it. He's looking for help. Gets it over to Ty Jordan. Ty. And shot is up. Shot is good by D.K. Eldridge. So here come the Silicon Valley Panthers. Oh, wide open. And that, as soon as I see his number, that was Michael Wright for the Silicon Valley Panthers. 4-3 Panthers in the lead as Eldridge's shot was ruled a three-pointer. Here comes Jamichael. No, kicks it out to Ty. Ty Jordan buries it from downtown Atlanta. 6-4 Austin Bats in the lead. Just over 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Silicon Valley Panthers passing it around. This is Ish Ali with it. Ish at the top of the key, trying to make some space. Jump shot is up, no good. Oh! What an offensive board and slam dunk by the Panthers, specifically Michael Kirkland. Oh, that was pretty. It's almost as if they designed it that way. JaMichael's shot up and in for two. 8-6. Bats in the lead. Hamad Ali with it. Passes it over to Wright, I believe. Yes, Wright shoots, scores, draws the foul. So Michael Wright will go, Michael Wright will go to the line and shoot two. 9:28 left in the first quarter. We're all tied up, 8-8. Michael Wright with a chance to put the Silicon Valley Panthers out in front by one. And he does. So here come the Austin Bats. JaMichael Brown. And we've got a foul underneath, away from the ball. I believe Niame Harris was the one called for that one. She indicated 10. Well, now I don't think Naomi's on the floor. I don't know. At any rate, Austin Bats with the ball. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded, however, by Ty. Ty throws it across to JaMichael. That's over, out of bounds. Off of Alualu's hands, over to the Silicon Valley Panthers. Here come the Panthers with a slim 9-8 lead. Ish Ali, and that's going to be a foul. We'll see whether it's against Ish or JaMichael Brown. And it appears it was against JaMichael, as the Panthers will keep the ball. Michael Kirkland with it. He'll fire up a shot. A little too much mustard. Rebound by JaMichael Brown, who is also one of the league's leading rebounders. Three-pointer up by JaMichael. No good. Rebound by Michael Wright. Panthers with it. Up. No good. Boy, no love on the rim there for Hamid Ali. And that's a tip ball. There's no over and back. It'll stay with the Austin Bats. It was knocked out of his hand by one of the Panthers. Referee saw it. And what have we? It's 9-8. Silicon Valley Panthers in the lead. And looks like a substitution for Austin as O'Neal Mims comes in, and Roderick Taylor is getting a squirt of water there on the far sideline. Inbound pass. Here comes JaMichael Brown. JaMichael, kicks it out to Mims. Mims with it. Shot is up a little bit short, and it's rebounded by the Panthers. Here come the men in black. There's Kellen Sweetwine. Good for three is Mr. Sweetwine. 11-8, Silicon Valley Panthers. Just under 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Shot is up. Shot is good by Ty Jordan. So he answers Sweetwine's three with a three of his own. And it's 12-11, Silicon Valley Panthers. Shot is up. Shot is good. That is a two-pointer. I thought so. Referee indicated that was a two-pointer. And the Bats underneath to O'Neal Mims. Up and in for two. Hamid Ali bringing it up the floor. He dishes it underneath to Wright, and we've got a foul on the floor. I think Michael Wright's going to go to the line again. This time he'll shoot 2. And we'll see if we have a media timeout. We should. And with 7:04 left in the first quarter, we will treat this as a media timeout. Silicon Valley Panthers 14, Austin Bats 13, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, we are back from the media timeout. If you'll recall, Michael Wright for the Silicon Valley Panthers was fouled while he was shooting, and so he is at the line to shoot 2. First shot is up. First shot is good. Makes it 15-13. Panthers in the lead. Panthers are the home team on the scoreboard, the ones on the left. Ooh, that one tried to spit out, but it dropped. So he got them both, 16-13. DK Eldridge bringing it up the floor for the Austin Bats. DK, top of the key, nails it for 3, does DK Eldridge. And the Bats have tied it up, 16-16. And as expected, 2 of the top 5 teams in the ABA are duking it out closely. Ish fires up a 2. It won't go. Rebounded, by O'Neal Mims. Shot is up. A little bit too long by, I think that was Ty over there. Yes, it was. Here come the Panthers the other way. Ish shoots, won't go. I think he got his own board. Kicks it out to Wright, and Michael Wright buries one from way downtown. 19-16, Silicon Valley in the lead. And we got a travel possibly called? No. Some sort of foul on the floor. I missed the signal. My apologies. Silicon Valley Panthers are the 2-time championship finalists. So this is their 3rd consecutive year as the West Region champions in the ABA. And they're trying to take that final step to bring home the trophy to East Palo Alto, California. And the Austin Bats were in the Final Four last year as well, as the pass goes out of bounds. Quick toss by the Bats. Jamichael underneath to a teammate. 3-point shot up short. Rebounded by Michael Kirkland. Michael's getting trapped. He gets it out to Sweetwine. Sweetwine across the way. Passing it around, and the ball is stolen as Sweetwine's pass is knocked down. Jamichael Brown shoots, scores, draws the foul. So the Austin Bats are the ABA South Region champions, and they are here in championship weekend for the 2nd year in a row. And they too are trying to take the next step and bring a trophy back to Austin. And I'm here in the stands with the Austin Bats fans. And as I expected would happen, somebody's here in a burnt orange t-shirt that says Longhorns on it. And this Texas A&M Aggie can't stand to look at that shirt. But I suppose it's expected since these folks are from Austin. Shot is up and good after the free throw would not cooperate. Silicon Valley in front by 3. Okay, now they're done changing the scoreboard. Austin pass. Oh, it's stolen by Kirkland. Kirkland's going to fire up a 3. Got it! Michael Kirkland. Jamichael Brown passing it to O'Neal Mims. Mims working space against Wright. Mims shoots and scores. Kisses it off the glass for 2. Silicon Valley bringing it up the floor now. Ish Ali with it. Ish shoots. Ish scores. That's a 2-pointer. I don't know how well it comes across on the video, but it's the furthest back black line that is the 3-point line in this gymnasium. And Jamichael shoots. Does not score, but that's because he is fouled. And so Mr. Brown will go to the line and shoot 2. 4:13 left in the first quarter. Silicon Valley Panthers 26, Austin Bats 20. In case you missed it, we're in the Atlanta metro area in Forest Park, Georgia. The Paradise Community Development Corporation Gymnasium and Cultural Center. And Jamichael can't get his shot to go again. He's getting a little frustrated with himself. That's 2 in a row. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You got this. So I was just teasing the Longhorns fan earlier, so if you catch me in the hotel, don't beat me up, man. Second shot. There we go. Jamichael gets it. Getting the butterflies out. That's all right. Championship weekend, we get it. Truth be told, I have a few butterflies myself. Ish Ali gets the ball knocked free, but I think that was, no. It winds up in Austin's hands. Jamichael fires up a 3. No, won't go. Oh, nice rebound by Mims, and I believe he drew the foul. And we'll see if they thought he was shooting. Excellent sportsmanship there by Ish Ali with O'Neal Mims. They are clearly having fun, which is good. We don't want any hostility. 3:49 left in the first quarter. Silicon Valley Panthers 26, Austin Bats 21, and we'll be back in a moment. All right, we're back. The media timeouts are short here in Atlanta, or else I need a lot of water because I felt like I just barely got my drink down, and we're ready to go again. O'Neal Mims at the line for the Austin Bats. He's going to shoot 2. First shot is up. First shot is good. Makes it 26-22, Panthers in the lead. This is cool. You can't see it because the fans are on the camera side of the gym, but we've got 2 sets of bleachers that go all the way down the court, and they are full. This is awesome. Way to come out, 4 teams fans and folks from Atlanta. This is great. All right, Silicon Valley is going to inbound it into Ish Ali. And there we go. Ish. Oh! O'Neal Mims with the block. Woo-hoo-hoo! He destroyed that ball. Unfortunately, they called him for a foul, I believe. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, boy. O'Neal Mims, one of the leading blockers in the ABA, and boy, he smashed that thing. Unfortunately, I think he got some of Ish in there too. And Ish is probably trying to throw up an oblong ball here after that block. Woo! That was cool to see. Hopefully next time he doesn't get skin with it. O'Neal Mims getting a squirt of water. Terrence Cato coming in his stead for the Austin Bats. And Ish gets his second one to go. Here come the Bats. Only down by 5. In the ABA, that means nothing. Passing the ball around are the Bats. Shot is up, a little bit short, and that's rebounded by Lewis Hayes for the Silicon Valley Panthers. Ish Ali shoots, gets fouled. So Ish will go back to the line and shoot 2 more. I know the Bats fans that I'm sitting around are not loving the officiating here, but I understand that. Ali's first shot is good. That'll make it 28-22, Panthers in the lead. And Ish gets one more. Shot is up. Shot is good. Bounced around the rim a few times, but it finally dropped. And here comes JaMychal Brown with it for the Bats. He's going to fire up a three. Little off course. Scrum for the rebound. Who is that wound up with it? That was Ray Hubbard. Hamid Ali is getting trapped over there, but he gets out of it. And the ball is stolen as Hamid tries to pass it across court. Three-pointer up, three-pointer no. Oh, it is good! Oh, my goodness! It went off the front of the rim, took a weird angle, and fell. That was Ty Jordan with the crazy shot that defied the laws of physics. Nice layup there by the Silicon Valley Panthers, specifically Michael Kirkland. What an awesome shot by Ty Jordan. I really thought that was short. He's going to send another one up, and that one will not go. I'm sure of that. Here come the Panthers the other way. Shot is up. No. Rebounded by Ty. Ty across the way to JaMychal. And back to Ty. Ty looking for space. Oops. Tries to throw it over to Terrence Cato, but it doesn't go well. Oh, there's a block. No. Okay, they're going to say it was a block. All right. I thought they called a foul, but no, they just said the ball went out of bounds. It'll stay with Silicon Valley, which I agree with. So Solomon Mitchell with the block. Put it in the scorebook. Write it in pen. And now we've got another clock issue. Clock currently says 1:31. I think the referee wants something different. It's 31-25, Silicon Valley Panthers in the lead. It's been a real good game so far. Yeah, clock still says 1:31. I'm not sure what the discussion was about. Anyway, we're back underway. Silicon Valley with it. Shot is up. No, won't go. Rebounded by Terrence Cato. This is Pat Perkins bringing it up the floor. Hands it off to Solomon Mitchell. Solomon fires up a two-pointer. It won't go. A couple of Panthers battling each other for the rebound, but Lewis Hayes winds up with it. Here comes Michael Kirkland. Kirkland looking for space. Can't find it. Gets the ball knocked free. A fadeaway shot is up. Oh! Michael Kirkland manufactures a foul. I have seen that move before. I used to call Indiana Lions games in the Indianapolis area, and they had a player for several years named Gerald Cam Campbell, and Cam used that exact same move with perfection on a regular basis, just as Michael Kirkland did. However, Michael cannot get his first free throw to go. So best case scenario here, the Silicon Valley Panthers get only 1 point out of it. Shot is up. Shot is good. Under a minute left in the first quarter, 32-25, Silicon Valley. Bats passing it around. Solomon Mitchell with it. Nice move there. He puts up a shot. I think a Panther got a hand on it. I did not catch who it was. And pass out of bounds. That pass originated in the front court. That is not a 3D play. We have not yet seen a 3D play in this one. Oh, Ray Hubbard just about made it a 3D play with a steal of the backcourt pass. That would have been disaster for the Bats. Shot is up, no good. And, mistimed jump there. Here come the Panthers the other way. This is Hamid Ali. Got it! Hamid for three! Hamid Ali and Ismail Ali are brothers. I confirmed with the coaching staff before the game. Somebody over there in the corner, can't quite see who it was. Gets a shot up. It will not go. And that will end the first quarter. Silicon Valley Panthers 35. Austin Bats 25. And we'll be right back. All right. We're back in Forest Park, Georgia. Getting ready to start the second quarter. Austin Bats going to inbound. Solomon Mitchell. Back to Solomon. He shoots a little bit short. Battle for the rebound. Gosh darn. We got a whistle, foul called against the Bats. So the ball will go over to the Silicon Valley Panthers. Come the Panthers up the floor. Shot is, oh goodness sakes. Yep, that's a foul. Terrence Cato is going to get called for it. And Lewis Hayes picks himself up off the floor. He's going to the line to shoot two. That was a pretty hard foul. I'm not sure Cato meant for it to be that hard, but nonetheless, it was hard. First shot will not go. Substitution here for the Bats. As Mike Knight Jr. comes in, Terrence Cato is going to get a squirt of water. Second shot is up. Second shot is good. Nothing but net. 36-25, Panthers in the lead. Here come the Bats. Lots of time left in this one. No need to panic. Solomon Mitchell gets fouled, so he will go to the line to shoot two. He went skidding across the floor, but he's young, unlike me, and so he got right back up. That would have put me in the hospital for about a month and a half. Solomon Mitchell now going to go to the line. His first shot up, will not go. Bats having a little trouble with free throws here. Going to want to clean those up so the Silicon Valley Panthers don't run away with this one. Second one is good. And Solomon makes the right adjustment. Panthers with it. Michael Kirkland. No, she's going to say no basket. Travel. Referee calls a travel. So that basket does not count for Silicon Valley. That makes the Austin Bats fans around me very happy. Jermichael Brown with it. Jermichael passes it underneath. Shot is up. Shot is good. And he gets the foul. Mike Knight Jr. with the fancy pink shoes will go to the line to shoot the and one. Bats now feeling a little momentum coming their way. Silicon Valley Panthers making some changes here. Kellen Sweetwine coming in. Michael Kirkland coming out. I think that might have been Lewis Hayes coming out. And I can't see the guy's number across the way to see who came in, but as soon as he runs past, I'll see him. Mike Knight Jr. at the line. He's shooting one because his shot fell. Shot is up. Oh my goodness, does not go. All righty. And we got to travel again. Austin wants a quick toss. Oh, that's going to be a backcourt foul. That's called against Tyrell Alcorn. Ball will stay with Austin. And now what? Maybe an issue with the scoreboard. I don't think that thing has changed in a while. Well, maybe not. Could be my imagination. Hard to say. JaMychal Brown, it's a little out of control. And they're going to say it's Austin Batt's ball. They're going to say he stepped on the baseline. And if he had possession, that should be a 3D play. I don't see a 3D light in the house, nor have I seen an indication. And never mind, the inbound pass took too long. It goes over to the Silicon Valley Panthers. All right. Kellen Sweetwine with it. He's going to shoot. I will not go. Rebounded by Pat Perkins for the Austin Bats. Pat trying to get around defender Niame Harris. And Harris steals it. Harris all by himself. Up and in for two. That turnover did occur in the front court, so that was not a 3D play. I believe that's Ty over there. His shot won't go. Rebounded by the Panthers. And they call timeout because they were running out of time. They only had 2 more seconds to get it across half court. And they were trapped down there. I'm going to guess this is a 30-second timeout, so I'll keep it here. 10:16 left in the second period. 38-28 says the scoreboard. I'm going to have to trust the scoreboard because it may have just been my imagination. But I thought it kind of sat at 28 there for a long time. Oh, well. Silicon Valley Panthers, West Region champions, are looking like the number 1 team that they are in the ABA. Out with ahead by 10 points. But that certainly does not mean the end of the road for the Austin Bats because we have another, 34-ish minutes left to play in regulation. Plenty of time to come back from 10 down in the ABA. All righty, Silicon Valley going to inbound. Long inbound pass, Sweetwine gets it. He gets it across center court. Sweetwine all by himself, gets the shot up but can't get it to go. Rebounded by the Bats. Long pass down to Ty Jordan, and he shoots and scores 2, does Ty. And there, the scoreboard moves. 38-30, just under 10 to play in the second quarter. There we go. Nice rebound there by the Bats. That was Mike Knight Jr. And now DK Eldridge has it. Tries to get it to Knight, but his pass is stolen by the Panthers. Panthers coming the other way until it's stolen by the Bats. That was Alu with a steal and a three-pointer on the other side by DK Eldridge. Now the Bats are picking up some steam. Silicon Valley with a three-pointer. It won't go. Rebounded, however, by the Panthers. Sweetwine trying to get a little closer. Nice spin move. He gets it blocked by somebody. There were a lot of hands in there. I couldn't see. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sweetwine. And it'll go with the Austin Bats. Ray Hubbard doesn't put on too much pressure. And we have another whistle. Let's see. Going to be Austin Bats ball. Not sure what that holdup was. Something called on the floor, maybe. All right, JaMychal Brown with it. Pass it underneath. Ball goes out of bounds. Over to the Panthers. Pass was a little too much to handle for the Bats. And here come the Panthers. Michael Wright with it. Over to a teammate. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by the Panthers. The Bats, my bad. Ty Jordan. Ty Jordan very unhappy with either the lack of a call or a call that he feels went Silicon Valley way once and didn't go Austin's way. Got another timeout on the floor. 8:37 left in the second quarter. One of the referees just signaled a media timeout, so we'll take it as such. 38-33, Panthers in the lead, and we'll be back. All righty, coming out of the first media timeout of the second quarter. Austin Bats are going to inbound. And we're about to get started. Ty into Jamichael. Guarded by Tyrell Alcorn of the Panthers. Jamichael with it, still. Drives to the basket, shoots, and draws the foul. So Jamichael Brown will shoot 2. And I believe that was called against Sweetwine, if I'm reading the number of fingers correctly. Jamichael's first shot is good. Second shot. It won't fall. Rebounded nicely there by Tyrell Alcorn. And here come the Panthers up the floor. Tyrell still with it. He gives it off to Niame Harris. Back to Alcorn. Over to, stop throwing it around, guys. All right, Sweetwine's shot up, no good. That was Michael Wright in there at some point. And that's going to be a foul called. And Ty Jordan will go to the line to shoot 3 since he was in the process of shooting a 3-pointer when he was fouled. Austin Bats fans starting to get fired up here. If Ty can hit all 3, they'll be back within 1. If Ty can hit the next 2, they'll be back by 2, back within 2. There, we got that one. Third shot. Oh, it went. Okay. Woo. Wasn't the prettiest thing, but it eventually did fall. 38-36, Panthers. 3-pointer up and in. And that was Tyrell Alcorn for the Silicon Valley Panthers. Panthers back out in front by 5. And a whistle on the floor. I believe Jamichael Brown drew the foul. Yes, he did. And he's going to shoot 2. Okay, this gym is so full now that they are sitting people upstairs on the track. This is great. This is great. Have so many people here enjoying championship weekend. This is awesome. Jamichael's first shot up and in. His second shot, well, nope, waved off. And they're going to call a lane violation. All right, so Panthers with it. This is Michael Wright. Michael, nice step backwards there, but a shot won't go. Rebounded by Sweetwine. Sweetwine thinks about a 3. He's going to bring it a little closer. Spins around, kisses it off the glass for 2. Brown bringing it up the floor. And shot! 3-pointer by Ty Jordan, the ABA's leading scorer. And puts a little pep in the step of Ty and the rest of the Bats. Panthers with it. Oops, ball's knocked away, stolen by the Bats. And they're going to say Ty Jordan stepped on the sideline. So the ball will go over. No, she called a foul. And at first she indicated that it was a step on the sideline. There's a discussion over at the scorer's table. I'm not sure what it is. Official timeout. Got me. 43-40. I was going to say if they rule that Ty had possession, and I think he probably did because I think he dribbled it a couple times before he stepped on the sideline, that'd be a 3D light for the Silicon Valley Panthers because the Austin Bats would have turned it over in the backcourt. However, if she called a foul against somebody, that's a different story. I guess after this timeout, we'll see who comes out with the ball, and that'll answer the mysterious question. But from my vantage point, it's pretty difficult to get many specifics on the officials' calls. All right, they're going to say it must have been a foul against Silicon Valley on the floor because the Austin Bats are going to retain possession. Ty inbounds to Jamichael, and here come the Bats. Michael Brown with it. He's guarded by Ray Hubbard. Long pass across the court. Shot is up. No, won't go. Oh, nicely done. Alou with the offensive board and the cleanup. And so 43-42 is the score. And travel is called against the Silicon Valley Panthers. Austin Bats now with the opportunity to take the lead, something they haven't had in quite some time. Jamichael Brown with it. He'll fire up a three. He got it! Nothing but net for Jamichael Brown. 45-43. Austin Bats have come back from 10 down to lead by 2. Ish Ali with it. Michael Wright looking for space. He shoots. It won't go. Mike Knight Jr. with the rebound for the Austin Bats. Over to Ty Jordan. Jordan fires up a three. No, a little off target. Rebounded by Ray Hubbard for the Silicon Valley. Austin showing a little full court pressure here, but Silicon gets through it. Ray Hubbard, his pass is picked off by the Bats. Ty Jordan over to Jamichael Brown. No, that's off target. Alou tries to get it, but he's the last to touch it as it goes out of bounds. And Silicon Valley will have the ball. Substitution for the Bats. Mike Knight Jr. coming out. Jamichael Brown coming out. I think Roderick Taylor came in. I lost him, though. I'll let you know in a minute as soon as I see him. Panthers with the ball. Sweetwine with it. Ish Ali now with it. He gets it knocked free. And that's kicked ball, kicked by the Austin Bats player, Roderick Taylor. So it'll stay with the Panthers. 45-43, Bats in the lead. Bats were down by 10 not very long ago, about 5 game minutes ago. So nice resilience shown by the Austin Bats to get back in this one, overcome the adversity, cool the heads. Right shot's going to be short. Rebounded. Ty Jordan over to Alou. Alou shoots, won't go. That's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bats. Oh, goodness. Michael Wright? No. Oh, my goodness. Okay, the call is overruled by another referee. Initially, it was called Bats ball. Michael Wright could not believe it, and as it turns out, he was correct. As one referee overrules another. And here come. Oh, nicely done. Michael Wright for the Panthers up and in for 2. Found himself a clearing and drove in nicely. Shot is up. I think Wright may have blocked that one. Oh, boy. Kellen Sweetwine all by his lonesome. And you don't leave Kellen Sweetwine all by his lonesome, because he'll do that to you. A three-pointer for Silicon Valley, and they're back out in front by 3. Shot won't go. Rebounded. That's blocked, and we got a foul. Let's see. That's called against Hamid Ali. So the Bats will retain possession. Ty Jordan with it. Turnaround jumper up, no good. Scrum for the rebound. The Panthers come out with it. This is Michael Kirkland, and that shot's no good. Here come the Bats the other way. 2-point shot is up. That's good for 2. It was a long 2. Bats back within 1. So, Bats doing a nice job of absorbing that punch to the mouth that the Panthers gave him to start this one, and they're right back in this fight. Shot by Ali, up no good. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by one of the Bats. It'll stay with the Panthers. And with 3:42 left in the second quarter, 48-47, Silicon Valley Panthers clinging to a 1-point lead. We've reached our second media timeout, and we'll be back. All right, we are coming out of the media timeout. Silicon Valley breaking their huddle now. Austin Bats are already on the floor. 48-48. There was a scoreboard correction while we were at the break. So it's all tied up, 48-48. 3:42 left in the second quarter. Austin Bats in white. Silicon Valley Panthers in black. West Region champion Silicon Valley versus South Region champion Austin. Shot is up, no good. Sweetwine tries to save it, but he runs out of real estate. No! Wow. Okay. He pointed in the wrong direction to the referee. Got a little turned around. Okay. So it was Austin Bats' ball. Shot won't go. Rebounded by Michael Wright. Michael bringing it up the floor. Oh, nifty move as he swerves in and out of traffic. Lays it up and in for 2. That Michael Wright, he's got some footwork now. Oh, stolen by Ish Ali. And, oh, good, that's got to be a foul. As Hamid Ali is tackled at the 35-yard line. And evidently they recently made tackling illegal in the ABA. So, foul was called. Hamid looks no worse for wear. He throws it into Kellen Sweetwine, and here we go. Kellen shoots, and it falls. Even DK Eldridge is like, how did that happen? Kellen's like, I'm not going to tell you. It's magic. Passing it around are the Bats. Over in the corner, big man fires it up. It won't go. That was Mike Knight Jr. And ball gets knocked out of his hands, out of Roderick Taylor's hands, over to the Silicon Valley Panthers. Oh, boy. Shot is up, no good. Kirkland trying to draw a foul, but Alu wasn't fooled. Here comes Solomon Mitchell. No shot, she says. What is the call going to be? One of the Panthers went down. May have taken a blow to the head. Ish Ali is called for the foul. He says, seriously? I got a concussion and the foul? Coaching staff for the Panthers are kind of questioning it. They're going to call that a shooting foul. Perhaps we're in the bonus. They're not showing team fouls on the scoreboard, so I don't know if we're in the bonus or not. But anyway, Solomon Mitchell puts up one shot, and it's good. He can tie this thing up if he hits his next one. Oh, and it won't go. Rebounded by Kirkland. Oh, it's 52-49. I swear that scoreboard changes every time I look at it. Michael Kirkland with it. He shoots. That's a 2, and he hits it. That is a 2. It's the back line. It's the 3-point line. Solomon Mitchell with it. Solomon trying to get around Kellen Sweetwine, and he does, but his shot won't go. Finger roll. Well, it didn't have quite enough mustard on it. Ali shoots, won't go. That's rebounded by Ty Jordan. Jordan, long pass down to DK Eldridge. Eldridge's shot's a little short, but Jordan gets the rebound. Despite Ish Ali trying to steal it, Jordan shoots and scores from three-point range. 54-52. Oh, goodness, that's a foul. Yeah, Roderick Taylor put his shoulder into the Panthers' face, and I know they made that illegal in the ABA last season, I think. Hamid Ali, an inbound. He does. Michael Kirkland with it. Kirkland, nice move there. Puts up a 3. Buries the 3! And that is a three-pointer. Nice back step there to create some space. And then he splashed that one from far, far away. Solomon Mitchell looking for help. He gets it over to a teammate. No, a shot won't go. Rebounded by, I think that's Eldridge over there. Eldridge, there was a whistle right before he shot. Maybe an inadvertent whistle. That's my best guess. Nobody's calling anything. Fans next to me say they think the referee just got tired and needed a break. Ooh, long three-pointer. That's got too much mustard on it, amazingly enough. And Michael Wright with the rebound. Hamid Ali gets it to his brother, Ish. Ish says, nope, that wasn't looking good. I'm going to back it out. Ish. His pass is almost stolen by the Bats. And this one will be stolen by the Bats. It's Roderick Taylor. Kicks it out. I think that's Jordan over there. Oh! Solomon Mitchell gets the cleanup rebound and the slam dunk. Hamid with it. 6 seconds left. I think Hamid knows this. He kicks it over to Sweetwine. No, it will not go. And that long shot across the floor, that didn't count. It was after the buzzer. We're going to halftime. 57-54. Silicon Valley Panthers in the lead. And we'll be back, it looks like, in 10 minutes. All right, we are back in Forest Park, Georgia. Coming out of halftime. Only 10 minutes on the clock, however. There's 12 minutes in an ABA quarter. I'm sure we'll get that resolved here pretty soon. Silicon Valley Panthers are the home team on the scoreboard with 57 points. The Austin Bats are the guests with 54 points. Austin Bats in the white uniforms, Silicon Valley Panthers in the black uniforms. Silicon Valley is the West Region champions of the ABA. And the Austin Bats are the South Region champions. Silicon Valley ranked number 1 in the ABA. Austin ranked number 5 in the ABA. And after this game, we'll have about a 30-minute break. And then we will have the second semifinal, which will be the number 2 team in the ABA, the Buffalo Extreme, against the number 3 team in the ABA, the Nashville Aces. All right, a lot of milling around. I think they're trying to get the scoreboard fixed. And now we have 19 minutes. All right. As soon as they get it down to 12, I think we'll actually get started. Once again, there's a packed house in here. It's great. It's hot, but it's great. The AC can't keep up with all of these fans in here, but it sure is great to see these fans. I was at an ABA championship weekend a few years ago, and it was like the guys were playing in a library. There was nobody there, and it was weirdly quiet. It just was not the ABA game atmosphere that you want. But this year, holy smokes. All four teams brought a whole herd of fans in here. There's all sorts of people from other teams that aren't involved in championship weekend. I mean, aren't playing. But I've seen the New England Lightning logo. I've seen Southwest Warriors and several other teams that are here in the house, despite no one playing. We're still working on that clock, it looks like. Technical issues. I'm very familiar with those. Players are just kind of milling around as we try to get the. Yep. Now we're in the 9th quarter. Goodness sakes, we're all kinds of messed up here. Had to coordinate there with my videographer. Oh, yeah, let's see. Well, I'm thinking of it. Eddie Mayfield is the videographer. He is from Freedom Fighter Productions right here in the Atlanta metro area. And let's see, I've got another graphic here. Boop. Hey, that's me. I'm Eric Ivey. I am with Minotaur Media from up in the Indianapolis metropolitan area. Came down here to Atlanta last night, short 9-hour drive. And this is awesome to be here with this crowd and these two teams and this kind of game. And at some point during my lifespan, we might get the clock down to 12 minutes. I've never worked a score clock before. Okay, there we go. Close, stop. Yay, they got it. We're in the 3rd quarter, however. No, not the 5th. There we go. All right. Everything looks good. Let's play ball. 57-54, Silicon Valley in the lead. 12 minutes on the clock. 3rd period about to start. We got players on the floor. We got a referee with the ball. I think we're in good shape. Silicon Valley is going to inbound. Hamid Ali is going to do the honors. And look, oh, Eddie is getting a great shot of the crowd here. Look at that. Now that's just half of one side. Look, there's people up top all around the gym. And here's the other half, the side that I'm on. And look at all the folks here. I mean, this crowd is awesome. Hats off to everybody who is in this place because this is cool. And again, I'm contrasting it to the absolute opposite experience I had a few years ago. So kudos to everybody who's here. Thank you all so much for coming out and celebrating such an important weekend in the ABA. All right. Now I don't know what we're waiting for. Christmas? Okay. Hamid is ready to inbound. 1, 2, 3 referees. 10 players. And I think we're going to start. Yay! All right. Hamid inbounds to Ish. Ish out to Kirkland. Kirkland looking for room. He shoots. Won't go. Rebound. Oh, no. Off of Jamichael. And he's beside himself. He can't believe that he just gave the ball back to the Panthers. There is no way Jamichael had possession of that ball down there, so no 3D play. But the Panthers keep it. Kellen Sweetwine with it. The man with the coolest name in the world puts up a fadeaway jumper. It won't go. Rebounded by Jamichael Brown. This time he makes sure he gets it. Puts up a shot. It won't go. Alou battling 3 Panthers for it, and that'll be a jump ball. And if you've ever heard me call games before, I don't even try to guess whose ball it's going to be because I'm always wrong. See, I would have guessed it to be Silicon Valley's, and it was Austin's. Kellen Sweetwine gets one of DK Eldridge's eyeballs, and Kellen pulls it off his fingernail, hands it back to DK, says, here you go, buddy, put that back in. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to get your eyeball. DK seems to be all right. He's going to fire up a 3. Yep, he's all right. He hit that 3. He only needed one eye. And shot is up by Kirkland. It will not go. Rebounded by Alou. That is Jamichael over there in my blurry zone. Now he's in my clear focus zone. And he loses the ball again, and he's upset with himself. He needs to get back on defense, however. Ish with it. Nice spin move by Ish. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. Jamichael Brown knocks it loose. All right, there's Michael Wright. He was fouled. Roderick Taylor is the one who's called for it. Michael Wright will go to the line to shoot 2. 10:51 left in the third quarter, 57-56. Silicon Valley in front, make that 58-56 after Wright gets his first shot to go. Second shot, got it. 59-56, Panthers out in front by 3. Inbound pass. That's DK, I think, yes. Starting to recognize these guys by sight, which is nice, so I can stop looking at my list all the time. Ty Jordan shoots and scores 2. Bats back within 1. Little out of control, tosses it over to Ali. Back, a long pass across the court. This is Sweetwine working underneath against DK Eldridge. His shot won't go. DK gets the ball. And DK is going to bring it up the floor. Over to Alou. Over to somebody in the far corner. Can't see who it was until he gets a little closer. That was Tyrone Jordan. Shot won't go. We're still at 59-58. Right about the 10-minute mark now. Shot is up. Shot is good by Michael Wright. He gets that one up through arms and in for 2. That's Jamichael Brown. Come on, Jamichael. You got this. And that's going to be a foul against Jamichael. Ishmael Ali hits the deck. A foul is called on the floor, of course, and it will be Silicon Valley ball. O'Neal Mims has entered the fray. He's giving Roderick Taylor a break for the Bats. Three-pointer up, no good by Hamid Ali. Rebounded by the Bats. And, that ball was knocked away. Mims hits the ground, nothing called. Kirkland gets hit. Something is called. And it's Jamichael Brown getting called for the foul. So Jamichael having a rough first 2.5 minutes here of the third quarter. Keep your head up. Keep your head up, Jamichael. Oh, Kellen Sweetwine's shot is in and out. Thought he had it there for a second, but no. Spit out. Jamichael over to DK. DK shoots, won't go, but a foul is called. Ishmael Ali raises his hand, said, yes, I am the guilty party. And so, that's DK Aldridge. DK is going to the line to shoot 3 since he was in the process of shooting a 3-pointer when he was fouled. First one is up. First one is good. Second one, good. Third one, good. And DK ties up this ball game, 61-61. Just over 9 minutes left in the third quarter. I believe that's Kirkland over there with it. Yes, it is. His shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Panthers, who throw it right to the Bats, who throw it right out of bounds. Back to the Panthers goes the ball. Quick toss. Panthers want a quick toss. Well, so much for that. Element of surprise has left the building. All right, so Ish Ali is going to bring it up the floor. Ish across to his brother, over to somebody, can't see, that's Kirkland. Kirkland with a nice reverse layup, up and in. Once Kirkland emerged from the sea of humanity, I was finally able to see his face. JaMychal Brown fires up a 3. Got it! There you go, JaMychal. All right. His first 2.5 minutes are a thing of the past. We will never speak of them again. Stolen by Alu. And Ty shoots it, won't go. Rebounded by Hamid Ali. His brother Ish brings it up the floor. Ishmael, got it! Took it all the way in. Nice layup there by Ishmael Ali. And Bats up 64-63 thanks to JaMychal Brown's 3-pointer on the last possession. Kellen Sweetwine playing tight defense on DK Aldridge, but his DK's shot won't go. And we've got a whistle. Okay, it's called against 2. I'm going to guess that's Ty Jordan and as opposed to Ray Hubbard. Because I don't think Ray is... Oh, there's Ray. I don't know. At any rate, we've reached our first media timeout of the third quarter. Austin Bats Silicon Valley Panthers 65. Austin Bats 64, and we'll be back. All right, we're coming back from our first media timeout of the third quarter. 65-64, Panthers in the lead. All right, the foul was called against Ty Jordan because it's going to be Panthers ball. Inbound to Sweetwine is good, and here, oh goodness, Kellen squirts free, gets the easiest basket of his life. And that'll make it 67-64 Silicon Valley. Nice move there by Kellen Sweetwine. Shot is up by JaMychal, won't go, rebounded by Ish. Ish is going to bring it up the floor. He's guarded by Ty. He doesn't care. He throws up a shot. It won't go. Long pass. Oh, goodness sakes. Boy, the Bats got lucky on that because the pass originated in the backcourt. And if the Panthers had been able to intercept that, or if the ball had just gone out of bounds on its own, that would have been a 3D play for the Panthers. Bats kind of dodge a bullet there, a 3D bullet anyway. And they keep the ball. O'Neal Mims, big man, can't get a shot to go. Volleyball game breaks out. Alu comes out with it. He kicks it over to DK. DK Aldridge, his shot won't go. And finally it's wrapped up by the Panthers. That is Hamid over there. And that pass will go out of bounds. I think he thought the man in black was a teammate, but it was his coach on the sideline. Alu shoots and scores 2. That'll make it 67-65. 66. Math is hard. Kellen Sweetwine with it. He shoots. No good. And O'Neal Mims with the board. O'Neal is, that made, oh! The Bats steal right back. So if it was a 3D, never mind. And shot is up, no good. Oh, rebounded nicely by Alou, and he gets blasted on his way to the hoop. He will shoot 2. The Bats want a 3D play. You know, it happened so fast. No, referee is indicating 2 fingers. He's just going to shoot 2, not a 3D play. I didn't think the turnover originated in the backcourt, but it happened so fast I wasn't sure. Alou's first shot is up and in. Alou having himself a fantastic game for the Austin Bats. His second shot up. Won't go. There's no Bats there to rebound, so score an easy rebound for Lewis Hayes. Kirkland having trouble. Jamichael picks it off over to Ty. Ty over to Mims. Slam dunk! O'Neal Mims. That gets the Bats fans fired up. Golly, people keep coming in here. They've had to bring out more chairs for all the fans here. This is great. Jamichael Brown lays it up and in for 2. Timeout on the floor, called by Silicon Valley as the Austin Bats are on a run. 71-67, Bats in the lead. And we'll take a quick break. No, looks like a 30-second timeout. Now we'll keep it here. We'll keep it here. So as I was saying, the fans keep pouring in here. I got to give it to Damon Cannon. He's with the ABA office. I don't know what his official title is because he's got like 16 of them. But he told me before the game that we were going to fill this gym with fans, and by golly, he was right. So this is awesome. I love it. So the Bats were down, I believe, 67-64. They have since gone on what I believe to be a 7-0 run, and they're now up by 4 on the Silicon Valley Panthers. 5:15 left in the third quarter. Austin in white, Silicon Valley in black. Austin is the South Region champs. Silicon Valley is the West Region champs out of the San Francisco Bay Area. East Palo Alto, to be specific. All right, Ish Ali. Well, he doesn't need his teammates. He takes it right in and kisses it off the glass for 2. Now Ray Hubbard's on the floor. Now I see him. Oh, blocked there. Just as soon as I see who that was, that was Lewis Hayes with the block. Volleyball game underneath the hoop. Finally, the Austin Bats come out with it. Woo. Close, close. And O'Neal Mims, he's all right. Okay. Hey, really nice sportsmanship there by Ish Ali. Checking on O'Neal to make sure O'Neal didn't get hurt. He didn't mean to knock O'Neal down. He was trying to tie him up, and so really nice sportsmanship there by Ish. I appreciate you, buddy. O'Neal Mims is okay. His shot won't go, however. Kirkland fires up a 3. It won't go. It's rebounded by Jamichael Brown. Jamichael over to Alou. It'll stay with the Bats. As the ball goes rolling down the hallway. Retrieved by one of the Bats coaches. 71-69. 4:06 left in the third quarter. Inbound to O'Neal Mims. Back to Jamichael. Jamichael Brown. A little too much razzle-dazzle. He was trying to get it over to Austin Cox. But Austin, who plays for Austin, I'm sure he's never heard that before, was not expecting a pass. He was expecting Jermichael to shoot, so the ball goes out of bounds over to Silicon Valley. Top of the key, three-pointer up, no good. That was Lewis Hayes who couldn't get it to go. It's rebounded by Austin. The team, not the player. Across the way to Solomon. Solomon Mitchell, oh, beautiful. Finger roll there, up and in for two. Ish Ali. He's thinking about a three, decides to pitch it across to his brother. Underneath to Ray. Shot there by Lewis won't go. Long passes, oh goodness. Oh goodness, a little too much razzle-dazzle by both teams here. As the ball goes out of bounds, they're going to award it to Silicon Valley. All right. All right, a whole lot of yelling going on. I don't know what the yelling's about. Top of the key, shot is up. Shot is good. It was a 3D play. Gosh darn it. Well, at least I'll give him a 3D score. Okay, so that's what the referee's signal was. Jermichael Brown gets a bucket. Gets the foul. Now her sign is different from what I'm used to up in Indiana, Ohio, that vicinity. So I got it now. All right. Next time I'll show you my fancy 3D light graphic. But you got to see the 3D score. So that was Hamid Ali, by the way, who hit the 4-point play because he hit a three-pointer with the 3D light on. And again, there is not a 3D light in the gymnasium. And we've got a scoreboard issue. The discussion continues. Right now, the scoreboard shows 76-73, Austin Bats. 2:38 left in the third quarter. Referee says, everybody go away. I'm sure they're checking the official scorebook. It's been a great game. If you missed the first half, Silicon Valley came hot out of the gates, punched Austin right in the mouth. The team, not the player. And the Bats recovered nicely and took a small lead of their own, and it's been a seesaw battle ever since. Ish Ali fires from the free throw line. It's up, it's good. That should make it 76-75. Why? Ay. Scoreboard says 76-76. Couldn't tell you why. Foul on the floor. Okay, it's back down to 76-75. Goodness gracious. Hopefully they get these kinks worked out for the second game. I understand. If you're in a strange place using new equipment or different equipment, it's you mess things up from time to time, like press the wrong button for your own voice, things like that. Jermichael's first shot, up and good. It appears he's going to get one more. He does, and he cannot get it to go. Rebounded by the Panthers. And here we go. It's Ray Hubbard. Wow. Oh, his shot won't go. I was about to say he was left all by himself, but his shot will not go. And Panthers are called for a foul. Tyrone Jordan, I think, was trying to make it look like he was shooting. Not terribly convincing act by Ty. But we'll see if it was effective. It was. He's going to shoot free throws. All right. Well, good acting there. The Academy Award goes to Ty Jordan of the Austin Bats. First shot is up. Ah, there it goes. Wow. That thing went around the inside of the rim about 43 times before it dropped. Ty says, yeah, that's how I always do it. What are you talking about, old man? Oh, my goodness. Another discussion at the score table. "78-75" says the scoreboard right now. 2:03 left in the third period. This has really been a choppy game in a lot of ways. We had a real choppy start to it. And I don't know what the discussion is. Damon Cannon, the wearer of many hats, doesn't want anybody around him because 35 people are all trying to talk to him at once, and I understand that. Oh, I wish I could enlighten you fans on what the issue is, but everybody's pointing to the scoreboard. Don't know if it is the score itself or the time. I know we're in the third period. That part's right. Meanwhile, I think Ty Jordan has another free throw to shoot. We could do that while we're horsing around. "30 minutes after this game is over, we will be bringing you the Nashville Aces versus the Buffalo Extreme. The Extreme are the number 2 team in the ABA. They are the East Region champions. And the Nashville Aces are the Central Region champions. They are ranked number 3 in the ABA. Both of those teams are 23-0. I mentioned it earlier, but if you're a little late getting to the broadcast, the Silicon Valley Panthers are also 23-0. The Austin Bats 22-1. So add up the records, carry the 3, divide by pi, and the combined record between the 4 teams is 91-1. The world's longest discussion at the scorer's table continues. Nothing has changed on the scoreboard. You know what? We're going to take a commercial break because I'm running out of things to talk about. So we'll see you in a minute. All right. I think we're going to finally play basketball. I can't really do a SpongeBob SquarePants voice very well, but 4 hours later, Ty hits his second free throw. All right. 80-75 says the scoreboard. 2 minutes left in the third quarter, says the scoreboard. I got to assume at this point that is correct. Ball goes out of bounds. They say last touch by the Panthers, and it's a quick toss. Here come the Bats up the floor. O'Neal Mims with it. O'Neal trying to get a little bit closer. Shot won't go, but he gets his own board. Seeing as how he's 6'10", I can see how he did that. Pat Perkins with it. Back to Mims. Over to a teammate. Just a minute. That was Austin Cox. And that is a 3D play. I know it is. 3D light is on because Austin picked off the pass in Silicon Valley's backcourt. And now we've got a sort of 3D light in the house, so that makes it easier. But I knew that one. So 3D light is on. And now, see, everybody, see my fancy graphic? I used that all season with the Indiana Legends. That's who I called games for last season and will call again. Three-pointer up and in. That is a 3D score, so it counts for 4 on the scoreboard. Very nicely done. Shot is up. Shot is no good, but the Panthers get their own rebound. Three-pointer up and good. And who was that? That was Tyrell Alcorn for the Silicon Valley Panthers who got that three-pointer. Top of the key, three-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by the Bats, now picked off by Ray. Ray's going to bring it the other way, shoot, score, and draw the foul. Up, that's what I thought. I could see that one unfolding before me. O'Neal Mims going to get called for the foul. He can't believe it, but O'Neal, I kind of saw that one coming. So Ray Hubbard's going to go to the line and shoot 1 since his basket was good. 32.2 left in the third quarter, 83-80. Austin Bats in the lead. Ray's shot is up, Ray's shot is good, and it's 83-81. Bats up by 2. Inbound pass. This is Austin the player, not the team. Oh, goodness. And that's going to be Silicon Valley's ball. That pass originated in the front court, not a 3D play. I'm sure of it. All right. Panthers inbound. Ish looks up at the clock. He knows how much time is left. He's going to hold it for the final shot. Try to tie this thing up or take a 1-point lead for the men in black. Ish. Got it! Three-pointer by Ismail Ali. And buzzer beater will not go. And we will end the third quarter with the Silicon Valley Panthers 84, the Austin Bats 83, and we'll be back shortly. All right, we are back. 84-83, Silicon Valley Panthers. There's a bunch of yelling about whose possession it is. Referees give it to the Panthers. Real tight defense there by Austin, the player, not the team, on Ismail Ali, but Ish hangs on to it. Panthers, that's Ray Hubbard underneath. It goes off the bottom of the backboard. However, Tyrell Alcorn is there, but Bats steal it. So here come the men in white. Solomon, Solomon's going to get called for the foul. Solomon Mitchell, that is, for the Austin Bats. Solomon's got his right hand wrapped up. Looks like a fresh wrap. Hope he's all right, basically. Ray Hubbard can't get a shot to go, but he gets his own board, and it's clean up on aisle 2 for Ray Hubbard. And the Silicon Valley Panthers get 2 more on the scoreboard. That's Ty down there, I think. Nope, that's Ty at the top of the key. Ty shoots. It won't go, and it's rebounded by the Panthers. Ray Hubbard coming the other way, shoots, scores, draws the foul, does Mr. Hubbard. Now the momentum is on Silicon Valley's side. "11 minutes and 1 second. "88-83 is the score. Silicon Valley in the black uniforms on the left side of the scoreboard, the home team. They have 88. Austin Bats, by process of elimination, are in their whites, and they have 83. Free throw will not go. So Silicon Valley's lead stays at 5. Long pass. Waiting for the troops to get here. Jamichael Brown with it. Jamichael underneath O'Neal Mims. Shot won't go. Rebounded nicely by Michael Wright in the middle of a bunch of traffic. Long pass down to Tyrell Alcorn. Back to Ishmael. Ish, there was nobody there. Oh, but he can't get his shot to go. And that, Jamichael saves the 3D play. Oh, boy, that was about to be really bad for Austin, but Jamichael Brown saves it. Steal, rugby game breaks out. Somebody hit somebody else on the back with a metal chair. No, that's wrestling. Jump ball is called. And Ish gets up off the ground. I think he was more frustrated than dinged up. They're going to inbound right in front of Eddie Mayfield, our videographer. So you can count how many hairs are on the back of DK's neck. I'm sure DK loves me saying that. They're going to say O'Neal threw an elbow, and the ball is going to go over to the Panthers. O'Neal does not like that. I didn't see the elbow, but as we've already established, I can't see much of anything on the other side of the court. Might be time for new glasses. All right. Shot is up. Shot is good. I believe that was Tyrell Alcorn. And Silicon Valley now putting on some full court pressure. Bats with it. This is Pat Perkins. Perkins drives to the lane, shoots, scores, draws the foul. Thought for a second she was going to wave that off, but she did not. So Perkins' shot is good, and he will shoot one. Pat's shot is up. Pat's shot is good. So he completes the three-point play the hard way. We've got a substitution. Ty Jordan was trying to come in for the Bats, but they said no. So here come the Panthers. Michael Wright with it. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was trapped there, but he gets the shot off. It won't go. There's a foul underneath. That's going to be against Mim. No. I didn't see the number of fingers there. It was against the Bats. It'll be Silicon Valley ball. Now Ty Jordan comes in. I believe that's Perkins coming out. Yes, it is. And Ray Hubbard with the ball now for the Silicon Valley Panthers. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Alou. Over to Ty Jordan. He waits for Ray to go flying past, but his three-pointer will not go. Rebounded by Hamid Ali. Hamid looking for some opportunity here. Finds one at the top of the key and buries it for three, does Hamid Ali. More full court pressure by the Panthers. Jamichael Brown escapes. Kicks it over. I think that's DK. It is. His shot is up. No good. Battle for the rebound. Foul is called. Silicon Valley's happy, so it must have been against the Bats. The referee standing on the baseline on the left side of your screen with the ball. I think we had a timeout called, maybe? All right, well, Austin Bats' coach is not very happy right now because they had the momentum and they had a considerable lead, but Silicon Valley has come roaring back. Haha, worst Panthers joke ever. To take a 7-point lead, 93-86. Just under 9 minutes left to play in regulation in this one. But the Bats were down by 10 in, I believe it was the second quarter, maybe? No, it was in the third quarter. They were down by 10, and in 5 game minutes, they were back and had a small lead of their own. So, don't count these Bats out. I think we're back to playing basketball now. Hamid Ali is going to inbound for the Silicon Valley Panthers. Jamichael Brown is going to try to cause interference with the inbound pass. Maybe swipe a 3D play or something. Don't know why we're not playing ball. Okay, now we're playing ball. He gets it into Michael Wright. Jamichael didn't hassle him too much. Michael all by himself, but his shot won't go. Rebounded by O'Neal Mims. Bats passing it around. Jamichael Brown's going to get it across the timeline. Jamichael shoots, gets absolutely obliterated. Just obliterated on the way up. I couldn't tell you which one of the 17 Panthers got called for the foul, but they all, it looked like they all hit him. So, Jamichael, he picks up his spleen. He puts it back in. He says, I'm all good. And he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Substitution for the Panthers. And Michael Wright comes out. As soon as this big fella turns around and I can see his number, I'll tell you who he is. He's at center court, is the new fella. Inbound pass, and here we go. That's 11. That is Lewis Hayes. Thought that was him, but I didn't want to misspeak. Hamid Ali goes crashing and burning. Whistle on the play. Austin Bats fans around me are not happy at all. Both teams are yelling. Referee's smiling and laughing. I don't know what's going on. All right, trying to wipe up some sweat off the floor are a couple of Panthers and a bat. Looks like it's going to be Panthers ball. So whatever sent Hamid Ali flying was apparently illegal. And at some point today, possibly, we're going to play. There we go. All right, into Ray Hubbard. Ray with, he's just going to fire up a 3. It's going to be short. There's nobody there to rebound, however. So that was the easiest rebound ever for the Panthers. Tyrell Alcorn, to be specific. Tyrell looking for some space. He wants to shoot. Nope. He kicks it off. Nope. Back to Alcorn. Now he's all by himself. Oh, 3-pointer. Oh, my goodness. Panthers rebounded again. Oh, boy. That's going to cause the Bats coach an aneurysm. Foul under the basket. I believe O'Neal Mims was the victim. And I believe Lewis Hayes was the offender. And with 7:49 left in regulation, we have reached our first media timeout of the fourth quarter. Scoreboard says 93-87, Panthers in the lead. We'll see what it says when I come back. All right, coming out of the first media timeout of the fourth quarter, 93-86 says the scoreboard. And here come the Bats. They get through Silicon Valley's full court pressure. This is DK Eldridge with it. DK trying to get around Ali. He does. His shot won't go. Tip in won't go. Finally, Alou winds up with it, and Alou gets fouled. That'll be Tyrell Alcorn with the foul. And it'll be called on the floor. So DK Eldridge will inbound for the Austin Bats. He does. He gets it into Jamichael. And here comes Mr. Brown, who gets fouled. Niame Harris is called for that one. Still Bats ball. Jamichael shoots through a whole bunch of Panthers. It doesn't go well. Here comes Ali. Ali shoots. Won't go. O'Neal Mims tips it over to somebody. Ty. And, Alou's shot won't go. Oh, these missed shots. Oh, my goodness. All by himself for 3. That is Tyrell Alcorn burying it for the Silicon Valley Panthers. That gives them a 10-point lead at the moment on the scoreboard with 6:51 left in regulation. Silicon Valley definitely has the momentum here. Austin is missing free throws, missing what would normally be easy shots. Maybe he's getting a little frustrated, but as I said, in the third quarter they were down by 10 and it only took them 5 game minutes to come right back into it. So I'm not counting out the Austin Bats, although Silicon Valley, as I said earlier, is here for the 3rd consecutive year, not here in this city, but here in championship weekend for the 3rd consecutive year. The last 2 years, they've been championship finalists. They are looking to become champions this time. And another horrible Panthers joke, but when they taste blood, they're going to go in for the kill. Yep, I'll be here all weekend. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Austin ball. Jermichael Brown, oh goodness, he almost got it stolen. 3-point shot is up, no good. There's no rebounding. There's nobody for the Bats there rebounding. The fans are screaming it too. And Ish lays it up and in for 2. Austin is starting to look a little flat, a little deflated. They can't get deflated. Jermichael Brown, that's good for the Bats. Well, they're still not acting terribly excited, but it was a 3 by Jermichael Brown. Silicon Valley with it. Nice spin move there. Layup up, no good. Rebounded by Mims. That was Lewis Hayes who couldn't get his shot to cooperate with him. Mims off to Ty, over to Jermichael. Jermichael at the top of the key. Oh, he gets popped in the face. I'm pretty sure that's illegal in basketball. That was Tyrell Alcorn. Gets called for the foul. He and Jermichael are talking to each other, but it's not smack at all. They're both smirking. 3-pointer by Jermichael up, no good. At least Alou tried to rebound, but Ray Hubbard gets the board instead. Ish with it. Ish is going to drive it all the way in, shoot, and get fouled. That may explain why his shot went off the bottom of the backboard. And, all right, he's getting back up. Thought he was stretching his foot like it cramped or something, but he seems to be all right. All right, he has now collected all of his body parts, has Ishmael Ali, and he's going to go to the line at some point and shoot 2, possibly. Okay, now he's going to shoot 2. First one will not cooperate. It remains 98-89. That's Lewis Hayes coming out. And Michael Wright coming back in. For the Panthers, sorry. And I just guess that everybody knows who these guys are, but anybody outside of Silicon Valley may not. Second free throw was good, 99-89. Jermichael Brown with it. And he kicks it out to DK. DK gets it swiped by Ish. Nice steal by Ishmael. Here comes Ray. Ray out to just a second. That was Kirkland. I was looking at something else, seeing how something was going to unfold. So anyway, Kirkland with the missed shot. That shot won't go. That was Ty. Jordan. Another whistle. More yelling. Bats ball. All right. Alto going to inbound. He gets it into Jamichael. And Ish is a pest on defense. But Jamichael buries a three despite all of Ish Ali's efforts to swipe the ball from him. Kirkland is going to draw a foul. That'll be on the floor. 99-92. Still a lot of time left. 4:27 is an eternity in the ABA. So, Austin fans, don't give up. Silicon Valley fans, don't get too comfortable. It's still anyone's game. Wright inbounds to Ish. Ish circles around, gives it off to Hubbard. Hubbard at the top of the key. Silicon Valley content to run as much time as they want off the clock. And Ray Hubbard does that, and he scores. So 101-92, Silicon Valley is now in triple digits. And up by 9. Oh, nicely done there by Solomon Mitchell. And that is going to be a 3D score. The inbound pass was stolen. The bucket was scored. That should be 2+1. Silicon Valley is protesting. The players are verbally protesting. That should be 3. Okay, 101-97. It's been an adventure. All right, nicely done by Austin Bats. They're back in within 4 all of a sudden because that was 5 quick points. Ish, oh goodness. Somebody left Ish all by himself, and that keeps happening. Boy, that's a 3D play. That I know is a 3D play. That pass originated in the backcourt. So, Ish with it, with the opportunity. Can't get it to go. Solomon Mitchell with the rebound. That kills the 3D light. Three-pointer by Ty Jordan, up and good. So, 103-100. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but 4.5 minutes is a long time in the ABA. Now we're down to 3. I think that's Ish over there. Yes, it is, now that I can see his face. Timeout. There's 3 minutes on the nose left. 103-100. Okay, got the score corrected there. 103-100. So now the Bats are in triple digits and only 3 behind with 3 to play. We'll be back. All right, we are coming out of the media timeout. 3 minutes on the nose left to play. 103-100. Silicon Valley in the lead. Both teams over the century mark. And that shot, Ali was trying to get a foul called, but did not get it called. Jamichael Brown now with it at midcourt on the right side of the, on the correct side of the timeline, that is. O'Neal Mims underneath. Throws it out to Solomon. Solomon with a Euro step. Puts it up and in for 2. Solomon Mitchell gets the Bats to within 1. Panthers were up by 10 just an eye blink ago. Michael Kirkland with it. He's going to fire up a 3. He's going to hit the 3. Kirkland. Nice shot. Wasn't sure it had the trajectory correct, but he's either a lot better at geometry than I was. That is a travel. Yep. I saw it, Solomon. I'm sorry you jumped up and down and didn't shoot. 106-102, just under 2 minutes left in regulation. Austin Bats cannot lose their composure, and the Silicon Valley Panthers cannot get too lazy. Or lazy at all, really. Ray, no, his shot won't go. Rebounded by Jamichael. Jamichael brings it up the floor. Jamichael weaves through traffic underneath to Alou! Alou with a slam dunk! And eventually that should get him within 2. There it is. Long pass in to Kirkland. Kirkland has no help down there. Kirkland needs help. He's trapped. And timeout called by Silicon Valley because Kirkland had nowhere to go and had no help around him. 1:22 left in regulation. 106-104. Silicon Valley Panthers in the lead. Ooh, boy. If we go to overtime, I have a fun little graphic about overtime rules, too. That was a lesson I learned calling a Nashville Aces game one time. The ABA overtime rules. I'll tell that story in the second broadcast. First free throw is up and good. Kirkland gives him a 3-point lead, so maybe a foul was called, or that must have been it. Second shot is up and good. 108-104. Uh-oh. All right. Everything worked out, not exactly as planned, but Bats get it over the timeline. Solomon Mitchell's shot won't go. Ball comes loose. Back to the Bats. They want a 3D play. Shot is up. Shot is good. The 3D light is on. Give it to him. 108, 108, 102 and counting left in regulation. Under a minute to play. This is going to be a crazy finish. Shot is up. Shot is no good. Scrum under the basket. Jump ball is called. 50 seconds on the nose. We're all tied up. Austin Bats fans are feeling it. The Bats have finally perked up themselves. The Austin team, not the player, although I'm sure the player is fired up on the inbound pass. Hamid Ali with it. He's guarded by Solomon Mitchell. Underneath to Ray. Ray smothered. And he gets fouled. So Ray Hubbard will go to the line and shoot 2. 41.1 left in regulation. All tied up. What a game. What a game. Number 1 team in the ABA. Number 5 team in the ABA slugging it out. Hubbard's first free throw won't go, and the Bats fans let him hear it. Ray takes it in stride. He smiles back at the fans. He's unshakable, Ray Hubbard. He says, it's all right. I'll adjust. I'll get this one. Not sure what the discussion is here. I don't know. Ty Jordan wanted something. I got nothing. Ray's second shot. Good. 109-108. Panthers in the lead. Plenty of time. 41 seconds. Let's worry about the first 10 and get that ball across the timeline if you're Bats fans. That's Niame Harris playing. Oh, goodness. Defense, and what are they going to call it? They're going to count it, and the foul goes against Silicon Valley. So, Austin's going to shoot 1. Not the player, the team. Jamichael Brown is going to shoot 1. Oh, boy. Waited with bated breath to see what the call was going to be on that one. And the Austin Bats have taken a 1-point lead. Jamichael with a big inhale and exhale. His shot is good. 2 points for Jamichael and the Bats. 111-109, still plenty of time. Silicon Valley, no strangers to the pressure. Kirkland passes it over, thought about shooting, but he had a defender all over him. This is Hamid Ali with it. 11 seconds left. Hamid shoots, won't go. Rebounded by Ish. Back out to a teammate. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by O'Neal Mims. 2.9 seconds left. Ish got him in the eye. I got to give it to Ish Ali. Silicon Valley Panthers fans, Ishmael Ali has shown me sportsmanship after sportsmanship after sportsmanship in this contest. My hat is off to you, Ish. I so much appreciate you. Fantastic sportsmanship. Every time he has been tangled up with a player who fell or took one in the eye or anything like that, Ish has always made sure that the opponent is okay. O'Neal Mims going to the line to shoot 2 with 2.9 left in regulation. Bats up by 2. O'Neal's first shot. No, off the back of the rim. That keeps it alive for the Panthers. They don't need a half-court shot now. They just will need a 3 if O'Neal can't make this last one. Oh, boy, that's way short. Oh, but it's rebounded by Alou! Alou saves it for the Austin Bats! The Austin Bats win it! 111 to 109! What an incredible finish! Holy cow! Oh, my goodness! The Austin Bats down by 10 with 4.5 to play, and they did it! They came back and upset the number 1 team in the ABA. And the Silicon Valley Panthers could not get out of the semifinals. The Austin Bats will advance to Sunday's game at 2 p.m. Eastern. That is 1 p.m. Austin time. And they will face the winner of the next game that will start in roughly 30 minutes between the Nashville Aces and the Buffalo Extreme. Once more, final score, Austin Bats 111, Silicon Valley Panthers 109 in an instant classic. We'll be back in about 30 minutes.